Mrs. Morris knew that machine was faulty. I mean, what happened to her report? What are you trying to do here, kill us?
You know that's nonsense.
Oh, like hell. Something should have been done straight away.
Yeah, it's real dangerous, Mrs. Reynolds.
Something will be done as soon as possible.
Mrs. Reynolds, Pixie could have been killed. Now, how many more accidents are going to happen before something's done?
I've told you.
I'm sorry, it's not good enough. We're out on strike. A general strike throughout the block.
Well, I'll go and apologize to Pixie. I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
You realize I'll have to put in a report to the department. I think I can do it without mentioning you.
Honey, you're all right now, hey?
Well, I told Ralph I didn't want to. He wouldn't listen to me.
Hey, come on now, don't worry about things like that now.
But he tried to make me. He wouldn't stop. I said I didn't want to until after we were married.
Pixie, don't worry about Ralph now.
It was awful. It was just awful, Jude. I didn't mean to.
You didn't mean to what?
I just wanted to make him stop. I didn't mean to hurt him, Jude. I didn't mean to kill him.
Kill him?
I killed Ralph, Judy. I killed him. I'm a monster, Jude. What can I do?
Come on, Pixie, calm down.
Well, how can I calm down? I knew I'd done something awful, but... Well, now I can remember it all. It's just horrible.
Honey, we're going to have to talk this through. I mean, if you're telling me the truth...
Of course I'm telling you the truth. Why would I make it up? I didn't mean to do it, Jude. I meant to hit him with the ashtray, but... I didn't mean to kill him. He was laughing at me, and he said I was being silly and a tease, but I wasn't teasing, Jude. And then he said I was a
Pixie,
prude.
you're not making sense. Now,
He pushed me down onto the bed, and he was laughing, and I thought he was joking, but he wasn't joking. So I grabbed this ashtray and I just hit him over the head with it, and then I waited for him to move, but he didn't
Well, are
move.
you sure he was dead?
Well, his head was bleeding, and he wasn't breathing. I'm a murderess, Jude.
I'm sorry. Can't allow you any more time.
Yeah, thanks, Mrs. Morris.
Oh, no, please don't,
Now,
don't go.
you just take it easy and don't worry.
Mason, I feel so bad about... Is there anything I can do?
There's nothing you can do. There's absolutely nothing.
Come along.
God, I hope she's going to be all right.
She will be. Oh, and I think what might have happened...
Mrs. Morris, can we have a little chat?
Yes, of course. What about?
Well, I'm no Einstein, but it doesn't take much for me to know when something's wrong. I mean, some of the new women here, they're even saying that you and Miss Ferguson are doing a sister act.
You can't be serious. Oh, for God's sake, you know I'd never do anything malicious toward the women.
Yeah, I know that. I mean, maybe if you tried to explain to them
There
that
is
something...
nothing to explain. I just forgot, that's all. Oh, for heaven's sake, if it'd been anybody else...
Yeah, but it wasn't, was it? Mrs. Morris, we've known each other too long to beat about the bush. I'd really like to help you if I could. I mean, if you have some sort of problem, then
There
just
is
tell...
no problem. I just made a mistake, that's all.
Oh. Well, I guess we both did.
Right. Now we'd better get a move on or you'll miss out on your dinner.
Whatever you say.
Thought we might have a little business conference. Oh, rack off, will you? This stuff's hard enough to swallow without your garbage on top of it. Pretty dirty on me, aren't you? I hate your guts. So comb that through your greasy hair. Just thought you might want to tell me when the new stuff's coming in. It's none of your bloody business. There you go. Wrong again, Margot. You got to watch that if we want to keep being partners. Partners? Geez, that's a laugh. That finished when the stuff you nicked ran out. Yeah, well, the joke's on you. I nicked that stash once, I can do it again. Of course, I wouldn't screw a partner. You're off the planet. I don't need you. I'm going all the way to the top. Sure, yeah. I'm going to be right alongside you.
Jude, have you heard how Pixie is?
She's okay. They're going to keep her in there for observation. It's just routine.
Hope she's all right, the lovable loon.
What the
hell was Mrs. Morris thinking of?
Come on, Myra. You don't think she did that on purpose?
Oh, maybe not. Maybe she just doesn't care anymore. Either way, it was sheer bloody negligence.
You know, for someone who was so bright, that is a very dumb thing to say. Now, instead of bitching about Mrs. Morris, why don't you try and work out what's wrong with her? That's what I'm doing.
Hey, Jude, what about your tea?
I've lost my appetite.
Ready to brave the real world? Suppose it's a feet up in front of the telly now.
Oh, when is it ever anything else?
Good night, Rick.
Glad I caught you.
Oh, I was just coming to see you. I'll be a bit late in the morning. I'm going to see the doctor.
Good idea, and take all the time you need. I'll see that you're covered.
Thanks.
I just wanted to let you all know the department's decided to shine its light on us. We're getting another psychiatrist.
Are we losing Wiseman?
Oh, heavens no. He knows more about the women than anyone. No, this is something different. A research project.
Research? Sounds like guinea pig stuff.
Oh, I don't think so. Apparently we're getting some bigwig in behaviour modification.
Behaviour modification? Isn't that used on difficult children?
That's right. It's supposed to turn little monsters into angels of virtue.
No, apparently it works.
On kids, perhaps. I can just see how far a pat on the head would get us with this lot, though.
I think it's a little more involved than that, Colleen, so let's not knock it till we've tried it. I think if there's one chance in 1,000 it could help those women lead useful lives, it's worth the benefit of the doubt.
Okay, I'll go along with that. But then I'm a masochist. Good night.
Apparently, Officer Ferguson was on leave in Sydney when she spotted the escapee by chance.
Oh, Struth, how'd you be? Getting into state and running straight into the frig and give you nightmares.
Poor little Bobby.
Sure have missed a cheeky little shrimp butt.
An extradition order is currently being processed for Mitchell's return to Victoria. An abandoned car has been found containing articles belonging to the other escapee, Sonia Stevens.
Well,
There's a
looks like
bullet hole
someone
through the
finally
windshield
caught
of
up with
car.
the ice lady.
Although no body has been found, police
Sounds like the
suspect
freak
foul
did us all a
play.
favour.
Investigations
She can't
are
do us
continuing.
another one.
An
will you
overturned
turn that down? I got a
semi-trailer
splitting
caused
headache
chaos
here.
in the suburbs. 40.
Thank you.
Looks like Bobby's on her way back, eh?
Yeah, well, got rid of Sonia. Can't have everything.
No, you're right. About a lot of things.
Huh?
Mrs. Morris, for one. I'm sorry, Jude, I fly off the handle a bit. I know she wouldn't deliberately turn against us.
Yeah, well, thank God for miracles.
Hey, it was a smile.
I'm sorry, Myra. It's not you, it's Pixie. I'm worried sick about her.
I thought you said she was okay.
The shock did more than hurt her. It jogged her memory.
So?
So, she's dropped a bombshell. She reckons she killed a bloke. Yeah, but do you really think she's going to stop giving us problems?
Buggered if I know, Jude. But I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. If Margot wants the truth, she's got it.
Yeah, well, like I said, Myra, I still don't reckon you can trust her.
Come on, let's hurry up. We'll miss breakfast.
Oh, jeez. You and me got some talking to do.
I didn't do nothing! Yeah, that was my stash that went down to the S-Bend yesterday, in case you'd forgotten. No, I haven't. Listen, you'll save your breath. Unless you can think of one good reason why I should rearrange your fates. I could be useful to you. You know, get on side with Brian, find out. Floundering, Hunt. Anything I need to know, I can find out for myself.
Yeah? Well, I bet you didn't know Mason killed a bloke.
What do you want about?
Pixie. She's a killer.
Yeah? Who'd have picked it?
You see? I can be useful to you. And you're going to need someone to take your orders when the new stash comes in.
Maybe.
And there is one coming in.
Don't push your luck, Hunt. You're getting off now, but only because I'm in a good mood. You start asking questions and I'll finish you for good, right?
If I were as fit as you, Meg, I'd be turning cartwheels.
You mean there's nothing wrong?
Nope, you're as healthy as a horse. And twice as pretty.
God, there I was imagining I had a brain tumour. Suppose I should be pleased.
But you're not.
I don't know. Well, something's wrong, I know that.
I've known you for 10 years, Meg. You're just not the hysterical type. But this memory loss thing, well, I just can't explain it. Now, if you're on medication, that would be different. But I know I haven't prescribed anything, and so...
Oh.
Don't tell me